face. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can I start now?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Hello, my name is Ma Yujie. I'm a student of the University of Sheffield. Today, I'd like to talk about my study, exploring the effect of learning motivation and self-regulated learning climate on undergraduates' self-regulated learning in higher education. The self-regulated learning has many benefits for students. Firstly, self-regulated learning has a positive influence on academic performance and achievement. Students with a high self-regulated learning ability tend to spend more time studying and get better grades. Also, self-regulated learning can promote students' employability and career development. Literature shows that various factors can affect SRL. For example, learning motivation and self-regulated learning climate can influence SRL. However, later research focus on these facts on different stages of SRL. So this study will explore the influence of learning motivation and self-regulated learning climate on 3 SRL phases: forethought, performance, and self-reflection. The SRL model we adopted is but I want to make it bigger.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, but I can't change the slides. What? Sorry. Yeah, let's. Yeah. What happened? How about now?
That's fine. Yeah. Maybe you can just keep the PowerPoint like this and just go through that this way.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll continue. This model is Zimmerman's cyclical phases model. And there are 3 phases. In the forethought phase, the learners will evaluate the text, set goals, and select learning strategies under the influence of self-motivation beliefs. In the performance phase, students will actually execute the learning process, monitor their performance, and adopt various self-control strategies to help them concentrate on the text. Yeah, that's better. And in the self-reflection phase, students will assess their learning performance and attribute their outcomes. This reflection will influence their future learning. And learning motivation is an internal or external intention of students to participate in learning activities and make efforts to achieve goals. Learning motivation like self-efficacy, text strategies, and intrinsic value can affect the SRL. Self-efficacy can affect the use of SRL strategies. And the students with a high self-efficacy are more likely to have a high SRL ability. Tax strategies include the ability to plan, monitor, and adjust, which can influence the SRL. Intrinsic value is highly related to the use of cognitive strategies and can be used to predict students' SRL ability. And self-regulated learning climate is a kind of psychological atmosphere created by the teacher-student interaction and student-student interaction. It can also affect SRL. In the teacher-student interaction level, teachers emphasize on learning, teachers trust on students, and student trust on teacher have a direct or indirect effort on SRL. Also, teachers' personality and educational characteristics have a significant impact on SRL. Teachers' language and behaviors related to SRL can foster the students' SRL ability. In the student-student level, peers play an important role on students' SRL, like peer discussion, peer feedback, peer support, peer assistant. They all have a positive influence on SRL. So in this study, we want to answer two research questions. How does learning motivation influence three phases of SRL? And how does the self-regulated learning climate influence the three phases of SRL? In this study, 30 undergraduates from different universities were selected. The participants consist of 6 males and 7 females, aged from 18 to 22 in year 1, 2, 3, and 4. The data were collected through the individual 30 to 40 minutes sample-structured interviews, and the interview protocol includes 12 questions. The interview data were analyzed by semantic analysis. And the findings shows that learning motivation have a significant impact on forethought, performance, and self-reflection. However, individuals' personality may affect the influence of learning motivation on SRL. For example, normally, learning motivation can promote students' performance, but some personalities like laziness can hinder this influence and affect learning performance at the same time. Speaking of the influence of self-regulated learning climate on three phases of SRL, 2 parts, the teacher-student interaction and student-student interaction can affect forethought, performance, and self-reflection. However, limited communication between teachers and the students can hinder the influence of teacher-student interaction on forethought, and the relationship between students can affect the student-student interaction on SRL. So in conclusion, both the learning motivation and the self-regulated learning climate have a significant influence on the forethought, performance, and self-reflection, the 3 phases of SRL. However, individuals' personality may impact how learning motivation influences the learning performance, and few teacher-student interaction and little student-student communication can limit the influence of self-regulated learning climate on SRL. These findings provide a deeper insight on SRL and how learning motivation and self-regulated learning climate affects SRL. However, the scope of this study is limited in terms of the small sample size. The participants only come from 30 universities, so it is not representative to show SRL among undergraduates. So future research is recommended to prove the findings